The tensions in Ukraine remain high, with Russia and the West at odds over what's happened and what should happen next.
But at least they're beginning to talk face-to-face about the standoff. Two separate meetings between Russian and Western officials will be taking place on Wednesday. Our Connie Kim has more.
With an aim of easing tensions over the Ukraine crisis, Russia has agreed to meet with NATO on Wednesday in Brussels. It'll be the first public contact between Moscow and the military alliance since Russian forces moved into Ukraine's Crimean peninsula. Further south in Europe on Wednesday in Paris, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will hold talks for the first time since the unrest in Ukraine erupted. The two will be meeting on the sidelines of a special conference that aims to help Lebanon cope with the influx of Syrian refugees. Before traveling to France, Kerry stopped in Kiev in a show of support for the country's interim government. Afterward, Kerry slammed Russia's deployment of troops to Crimea as an act of aggression, but added that the U.S. is not looking for a confrontation.
In the streets today, I didn't see anybody who feels threatened, except for the potential of an invasion by Russia. So I would hope that President Putin, who is insisting against all evidence everywhere in the world about troops being in Crimea, that they're not there, that he will step back and listen carefully, that we would like to see this de-escalated.
During his short trip to Kiev, Kerry offered an economic and technical loan package worth $1 billion to help Ukraine's new government. The United States also plans to send technical advisors to Ukraine to get the country's economy back on track. Meanwhile, in Russia, the Defense Ministry confirmed that it had successfully test-fired an intercontinental ballistic missile Tuesday. Although the test was planned before the current crisis in Ukraine and the U.S. was notified beforehand, it adds to the undercurrent of tensions between Russia and the West. Connie Kim, Arirang News.